Japan, the land of the rising sun. When we think of Japan, most of us think about iconic places such as Mount Fuji or the intersection known as Shibuya Crossing. Perhaps your mind wanders to Kyoto and the Golden Pavilion, or to Tokyo and its famous tower and night skyline. And who can forget the iconic and mysterious geisha? Or Maneki Neko, the famous cat, the bringer of good luck. But how about Fukuoka? Situated on the southern island of Kyushu, this beautiful prefecture features award-winning architecture, pristine beaches, and is famed for its cuisine. But it also has Keirin, which literally means bicycle racing. Indeed, this is the home of Keirin. Fukuoka Prefecture is in the north of Kyushu and features two large cities, Kyushu and Fukuoka itself. I recently headed to the prefecture on a 5-day sightseeing and cycling tour organized by the local government tourist board. And on day one, we headed to Kyushu to see this beautiful temple and also a massive fish market where the sushi was off the charts delicious. And if you want to try the famed poisonous fish known as fugu, this is the place to come. And hopefully you will leave too. After this, we headed to the Keirin track.
Well, this is very exciting. This is the main reason why I came on this trip to Japan. We are just about to go into the Kyushu KOKURA Keirin Stadium. And this is where Keirin started, way back in 1948. This is the home of Keirin in Japan. So, very exciting, can't wait to get in there. I'm here with the group from the Taiwan Cyclist Federation, and we're going in right now.
Keirin started on November 20th, 1948, when the very first event was held at the KOKURA Kyushu Velodrome, which is one that I'm visiting. There are only 4 types of legal betting in Japan: bicycle racing, powerboat racing, horse racing, and speedway motorcycle racing. In 2018, the sum of bets placed on Keirin races exceeded a whopping US $5 billion, and the number of attendees at the races exceeded 5 million people. Aspiring professional Keirin riders in Japan compete for entrance into the Japanese Keirin School, run by the Nihon Jitensha Shinokai, or NJS. The 10% of applicants who are accepted then undergo a strict 15 hours per day training regimen. This is the Toshimasa Yoshioka Museum, a local rider who retired in 2006 with a 48% win rate and an incredible $11 million made in his 16-year career. Yes, the winner of the big races can take home as much as $1 million from one race. This is Toshimasa-san's bike. All Keirin bicycles must be built within strict guidelines by a certified builder. The bicycles and all equipment are then stamped with the NJS logo, and only equipment bearing this stamp may be used. The rules are very strict. I've heard of a builder losing his certificate to make Keirin bikes due to just 2 frames breaking in races. It's a tricky and highly skilled task to build a Keirin bike, as the riders want the frames to be as light as possible and thus thin, yet strong enough to withstand the rigors of the sport. The bikes are things of beauty. Clean lines, tight angles, minimalist, classic. What's not to love? The mini museum also has a gift shop, and I grabbed the last of these very cool white t-shirts as a present to myself. This is a betting sport. Here's a screen from the VIP room showing all the riders and a bunch of stuff I could not decipher despite reading some Japanese. It's very much akin to horse racing, where basically you fill in the form, get a receipt, and millions can be won and of course lost.
So we just had the opening ceremony, which was a bit mad and fantastic in the Japanese way. And we've been taken up to a VIP room upstairs. But the lights are back on in the stadium. The racing starts at 3, and I just want to give you a look of what the Keirin track looks like with the lights on before the event. So here's everyone getting ready with their gambling, choosing their riders. This should be filled out later. Got about an hour to go still. You can see it's huge. It's the biggest one in the country. And this is the home of Keirin. This is where it all started in 1948. There's girls racing today as well, or women, and the men as well. And we were invited over here by the Fukuoka government to come and to see a few of the local spots. They're also trying to increase the number of cycling tours, so we've been invited over as part of that drive. And I have to say, I'm really enjoying it.
And then, bang on 3 p.m, the racing began. The distance of each race depends on the gender and the rank. For men, distances for those ranked A3 are at 1,600 meters, while all others, A1 and A2, compare at 2,000 meters. The winner is the first over the line. Then, sadly, it was time to leave.
Well, as the sun sets, it's about 5 o'clock now. That's the end of a really great day at the Keirin track in KOKURA. Fantastic, fantastic fun. Did a bit of betting, lost a bit of money. Some of the people that I'm with, they won some. And I'll show you the view out here. It's really pretty. Land of the setting sun, as they say. When I lived in Japan before, in Sagaken, it was right next to Kurume, the town I lived in. And Kurume has its own Keirin track. And every couple of months the track was open and me and my friends would go down there and we would just imagine for a moment that we were like these guys hurtling around the track on those amazing Japanese chromoly, handmade, beautiful bikes. And it was a lot of fun. But today to see it live, like in the big stadium and the biggest stadium in the country. Remember, as I said before, Keirin started here. So for me, Japan has always been associated with cycling because that's where I started cycling again and racing. And to see the home of Keirin and to get VIP treatment as well was really great. You could hear the passion of the people in the crowd. They were really cheering on. Some of them because of money, but some of them because they were just supporting the people that were out there racing. And yeah, just a really nice end to a really great day.
In my next video, I'll be featuring the streets of Fukuoka at night, cycling in Shimonoseki, and also on the island of Shikanoshima. Please like and please subscribe, and see you next time. Sayonara.